And this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Colts coming in at 5-2, going up against the Falcons, who come in at 3-4.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, and Lucas Oil Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Indianapolis Colts. They go play action here on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Second down now after the incompletion. Take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. From the shotgun, Ryan. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Ryan on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here's Ryan to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And to give this time to the tailback. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. On second down, Ryan. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Boom,
Again, it's Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Morgan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
McCarron to throw on second down. Being chased. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarron. Completes it to Moncrief left side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll come up now with a clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's good to make it 14-0. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
McCarron on first down. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 36. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. With McCarron. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Now McCarron throwing on second. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy. And can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Barkevious Mingo in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. From the gun, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action, Ryan. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And he slings one that's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. Ball shifted. Whoa. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Deion Jones leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Second down, here's McCarron. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And it's 3rd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now they run with Mixon. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. And Elliott puts this one through. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Ryan. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And another timeout taken by the Colts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now a play fake. McCarron. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Throwing on first. Here's McCarron. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Let's go!
On 1st and 10, here's A.J. McCarron. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Morgan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Working from the gun here, McCarron to Mixon on the check down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Shotgun snap for McCarron. He's got Curse. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. McCarron now on first down. Looking deep for Hilton. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Now let's go. Blue, landed. Blue, leopard. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot.
And McCarron will try again on second. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't. Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Shift together here from the D-line. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. See if they stay on the ground for second down. To throw, it's McCarron. Complete outright to Kurz. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Gun! Over! Watching that, Barney! Here we go. Green, 39!
Here's McCarron to throw. And he's got Moncrief. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
And tough starting field position here. Now they try the right side here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Second down following the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Quincy Wilson with the INT. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go.
After the INT, it's McCarron. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. McCarron to throw on second down. Just keep nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? for the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Going deep for Moncrief. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Here's a run with Mixon, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
They come out here in the eye. Second and goal to go now. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's third and goal.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
Well, they held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now third down and goal from the 1. Now Mixon. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get the 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And now here's a carry heading left. Shrugs him off. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Play clock winding down. They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. The Falcons on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. McCarron on 1st down. Caught left side by Hilton. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. To throw, McCarron. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And from the red zone now, it's McCarron. Steps away to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On the toss, Mixon. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Play fake here on 1st down. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. Fresh set of downs here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They go play action here on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
All right, here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Now McCarron. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Now Ryan on second down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. On second down, Ryan. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, certainly not often that we see an offensive team kind of breathe a sigh of relief when a ball is tipped and falls incomplete. But when you've thrown 4 interceptions in the game, that actually counts as not progress, but counts as something good because it didn't go against your team, and now he gets a chance to make another throw.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jordan. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A gain of 13 and also a first down. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
The Falcons on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. He's back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, there in the 4th quarter. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And, oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll stop him at the 1-yard line. But small consolation there following the turnover.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
So now it's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And the Colts getting ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now McCarron. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now let's go. Green, Detroit. Over. Now let's go. Green.
On second down, here's McCarron. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And they're going with some extra beef up front. They've got to have this one in overtime. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Third and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. This time to the tailback. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead. All right, so they're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now it'll be up to their defense to try and see this one out.
So remember now, a field goal on this next drive would get us to sudden death. Any kind of turnover or turnover on downs would end the game, as would any touchdown. So this one's still very much up in the air.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Always got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get upfield.
In motion is Austin Hooper. Now a handoff looking right. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Ryan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The offense on third down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the third level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
Shift together here from the D-line. In motion is Austin Hooper. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Ryan. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to keep the game alive. And Bryant's kick is good. And we are tied once again here in the overtime session.
It's good to be the kicker for the top offense in the NFL, and Matt Bryant was that in 2016. Led the league in scoring with 158 points, but boy, does Atlanta find him valuable. So dependable and clutch.
And he's been valuable in this league for a while. Hard to believe he's been around since 2002. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
And I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this, because knowing that the next point you give up, lose the game for you, I expect them to be more aggressive. Not just play a normal situational defense, but go after them, attack them a little bit, because otherwise...
It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there in overtime, 53 yards. Well, in overtime, I think Coach is always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.